thank you, Professor Otte, for joining the Campus for Finance New Year's Conference. Given the low interest rate levels, do you think the risk is underestimated by the search of higher yields?
Yes, certain sectors certainly underestimate risks. The government sector borrows and borrows and borrows and underestimates risk. But in the truly entrepreneurial market, actually, I think the hurdle rates for risk are still fairly high. So I don't see an abundance of capital for entrepreneurial activities, quite to the contrary. So we have a paradox of low interest and still debt, and also, let's say, high-risk debt not really being available all that much.
Thank you. Which investment opportunities do you see in 2015?
Well, I'm in the public equity market, and I still think it's fairly attractive because everybody's going into private equity and all these new forms. But if you think about just investing in some of the old blue chip companies that go at PEs of 8, of 7, of long-term sustainable PEs of 7, 8, I think there's some pretty attractive bargains out there, and maybe even some of the large private equity houses will start buying whole DAX companies or something like this. It's not impossible. I mean, valuations are rather low, so that we might see some rather large takeovers or going privates.
Okay. In your opinion, what do you think is the investment or the economic outlook in the next couple of years?
Oh, I have great worries about the state of the world because the low interest rate policy is being continued. We have almost a socialist system with negative interest rates. Ken Rogoff is actually thinking about and fantasizing about the abolition of money, of cash. So we all have a payment system. So we have a controlled state in some areas. We have growing dangers of wars. We have a critical situation for the West, for capitalist systems, which we had, let's say, in 97, 98, in the 70s when we had high inflation. So we have a pretty turbulent and also somewhat dangerous environment. So I can't give you a broad prediction.
Okay, thank you very much.
My pleasure.